The Dragon's Promise. In the kingdom of Eldoria, dragons were not the fearsome creatures of legend, but noble beings who shared a deep bond with the people. Among them was Saphira, a wise and powerful dragon who had lived for centuries. She had a special connection with the royal family, serving as their guardian and advisor. Princess Ilara, the youngest member of the royal family, had grown up listening to stories of Saphira's bravery and wisdom. She admired the dragon deeply and often visited her in the mountains where Saphira resided. Over the years, a strong friendship developed between them. One day, a terrible drought struck Eldoria. The rivers dried up, the crops withered, and the people began to suffer. Despite the king's efforts to find a solution, the drought persisted. Desperate, the king sought Saphira's counsel. Saphira listened to the king's plea and spoke solemnly. There is an ancient artifact, the Crystal of Rain, hidden deep within the Forbidden Forest. It has the power to bring rain and end the drought. But the forest is dangerous, filled with traps and guarded by dark creatures. Only someone with a pure heart and unwavering courage can retrieve it. Princess Ilara, overhearing the conversation, stepped forward. "I will go," she declared. "I will find the Crystal of Rain and save our kingdom." The king was reluctant to let his daughter undertake such a perilous journey, but Saphira reassured him. "Ilara has the heart of a true hero. I will accompany her and guide her through the forest." With her father's reluctant blessing, Ilara set off with Saphira. The journey to the Forbidden Forest was long and arduous. They traveled through treacherous mountains and across barren plains, facing numerous challenges along the way. Saphira's wisdom and strength were invaluable, and Ilara's determination never wavered. When they finally reached the Forbidden Forest, they were met with an eerie silence. The trees were tall and twisted, their branches creating a dark canopy overhead. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they encountered traps and creatures that tested Ilara's bravery and resolve. At one point, they came upon a narrow bridge over a deep chasm. As Ilara stepped onto the bridge, it began to collapse. She hung on for dear life, her heart pounding in her chest. Saphira swooped down and caught her just in time, carrying her safely to the other side. "Thank you, Saphira," Ilara said, her voice trembling with relief. "Stay strong, Ilara. We are getting closer," Saphira replied. They pressed on, facing more challenges and overcoming their fears together. Finally, they reached a clearing where a crystal pedestal stood. Atop the pedestal was the Crystal of Rain, glowing with an ethereal light. But guarding it was a fearsome beast, a shadowy figure with piercing red eyes. Ilara knew she had to confront the beast to retrieve the crystal. Drawing her sword, she faced the creature with courage. The battle was fierce, but Ilara's determination and Saphira's support gave her the strength she needed. With a final, powerful strike, she defeated the beast, which vanished into a cloud of dark smoke. Breathing heavily, Ilara approached the pedestal and took the Crystal of Rain in her hands. Its cool, soothing energy flowed through her, and she felt a surge of hope. Saphira smiled proudly at her. "You have done it, Ilara. The kingdom will be saved." With the crystal in their possession, they made their way back to Eldoria. As they returned, the sky began to darken with heavy clouds. Ilara raised the crystal high, and rain began to fall, soaking the parched earth and bringing life back to the land. The people of Eldoria rejoiced, their spirits lifted by the miraculous rain. The king embraced his daughter, filled with pride and gratitude. "You have saved us all, Ilara. Your courage and determination have brought hope back to our kingdom." Ilara smiled, looking up at Saphira. "I couldn't have done it without Saphira. She was my guide and protector." Saphira bowed her head humbly. "It was your bravery and pure heart that made this possible, Ilara. The bond we share is what brought us success." From that day forward, Ilara was celebrated as a hero. The Crystal of Rain was placed in the royal treasury, a symbol of hope and perseverance. Saphira continued to watch over the kingdom, her bond with Ilara stronger than ever. The drought ended, and Eldoria flourished once more. The story of Ilara's journey and the dragon's promise became a legend, inspiring generations to come. The bond between humans and dragons grew stronger, and the kingdom thrived in harmony. Ilara knew that as long as she had Saphira by her side, there was no challenge they couldn't overcome. Together, they would face any adversity and ensure that Eldoria remained a land of peace and prosperity, where the bravery of one princess and the wisdom of one dragon had made all the difference.